Mark my fucking words, I say this today and I say this now. Whatever truth is about to be revealed regarding Donald Trump, including Donald Trump, surrounding Donald Trump, is way more sinister than anything that we could have ever imagined, than anything that we could have ever mustered. Because the way that the Republican Party is going out of their way to make this grand spectacle, this grand public spectacle of trying to distance themselves from Donald Trump, oh baby, it's going down. And they're throwing that man under the bus. The results of Tuesday night's election shook up the Republican Party way more than they want to admit. Way more than they want to admit, to the point where the warnings don't even fucking matter anymore. They're literally going against Donald Trump. They're literally preparing to rebel against Donald Trump. But let's do a little backtracking real quick so you can understand exactly where I'm going with this, okay? Boom. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson starts the paper trail, right? So the Trump administration wanted it to make it legal to not give 42 million Americans their SNAP benefits. So they send it to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court rules in favor of it. Ketanji Jackson is like, fuck that. Sends it to the fucking lower courts. Lower courts that are filled with appointed judges from the Biden and Obama administration. Keep that in mind. So now the judges from the lower courts are like, fuck that, we're not doing that. They actually ordered the Trump administration to give everybody their full SNAP benefits. So now the Trump administration is like, fuck, these motherfuckers is making it harder for us. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson also makes it known that the contingency fund, the $5 billion in that contingency fund is gone. It's gone. Where is it? Due to the executive branch, it's gone. Thus setting up the paper trail. Sets up the paper trail, all this back and forth. And in the paper trail is information regarding that the contingency fund and the money in it is gone. Keep that in mind. So now, boom, Tuesday night elections run around. The results, unanimous, every single election. Democrat, blue, blue, blue. The Republicans are feeling it. They fucking feeling it. We heard the fucking warnings. We saw. You understand it? Like, listen, we got to get a hold over this shit. Because if we let them get it, if we let them have these midterms, we're fucked. We're going to jail. Mike Johnson even gave a fucking warning. He said, we cannot let the Democrats take this. If they take it, they are going to end the Trump administration. They're going to end it. They're not going to let that man run his full term. You damn Skippy. Now, if y'all didn't already know, I'm putting you on. There's a Project 2025 tracker that literally shows you the progress of this fucking movement, of this fucking demise to America. You understand? And right now it's at 48%, which means the Republicans were working hard. So far, it's been stagnant. But it'll make sense why it's stagnant once I give you all this information. Okay, boom. Despite Project 2025 being almost at 50% completion, even though these Republicans issued out their little warnings, they've already picked their side. They've already decided they're throwing Donald Trump under the bus. Because after Tuesday night's election results, did you guys know that the Senate voted and passed to strip Donald Trump of his power on imposing tariffs? The vote was 51 yay and 47 nay. This week, it's revealed to us that Speaker Mike Johnson is actually the person that's going to be leading the vote with 100 plus Republicans, seniors too, enforcing the DOJ in releasing the Jeffrey Epstein files after a portion of the emails have been, you understand, made public, and they seen that Donald Trump's names is in that shit. Earlier this week, right, Donald Trump makes an appearance at the NFL games, the Washington Commanders. He's not even able to give his speech. He is booed the entire time. The entire stadium is booing him. And here's the ironic thing about it. The Washington Commanders used to be known as the Redskins. It was a stadium filled with Redskins booing Donald Trump, their Republican president. And this is what I mean by there is a outpouring display of all the Republicans literally turning their backs on Donald Trump right now, which means whatever truth that is about to be revealed surrounding that man is absolutely sinister. And don't you think for a second that any of these other fucking Republicans that were working under him are innocent. Some of you Democrats too. And because I wanted to give you guys a little treat, I'm going to insert the clip right here, a little part of them literally booing this man. Here you go.
I am saying your name.
Hi fam, how are you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. Thank you so much for your love, your support. I do appreciate. For my returning subscribers, thank you for coming back to watch my videos. I don't take it for granted. And if you're watching me for the first time, Feel free to be at home. I'm Carol and I love visitors so much. So just be part of our family by just subscribing, turn on notifications, so anytime I upload a new video, you will always be notified. Yeah, in today's video, we have seen that Republicans have now said, and everyone close to Trump, it's like they are turning against him. Things are not well with him. Like everyone has decided, no, this ain't good, this ain't good, this ain't good, and they are coming out to speak of not supporting him anymore. So let's continue watching this video till the end so that you can come back with more comments. Kindly let me know what you think about this video. Your thoughts in the comment sections really matters, yeah, let me know what you think about the whole of this video, and let's have a conversation. Well, and also kindly give this video a like if you find it helpful, if you find it interesting, if you learn something from it, so that we can reach as many people as possible. Yes, and also don't forget to subscribe if you have not, and share with your friends, with your family, anywhere. WhatsApp, for those ones who are in China, in Twitch, everywhere. Let's share so that we can reach a lot of people. Yeah, so this is it. And also feel free to join our membership. It's as low as $2. It's a way of supporting this channel, and I will really appreciate for your support. So let's watch, then come back with more comments.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is now releasing text messages between her and Donald Trump as the MAGA civil war has officially begun. Now, if you missed it last night, Donald Trump says he is officially done with Marjorie Taylor Greene. He is removing his endorsement. He claims she's too focused on the files and has offered his endorsement to anyone that would primary her. Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene responded by putting out text messages suggesting the reason Donald Trump is upset is because of these messages, which is nothing but Marjorie Taylor Greene bugging Donald Trump about releasing the files, saying it's not about you, it's all about the women. And people from Donald Trump's team responding to her, saying it's all a hoax, and attacking her for bugging Donald Trump about this. Now, Laura Loomer has entered the chat, and if you remember, she a few months ago threatened to release messages about Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is going to heat up, and MAGA is split right now. Some are staying with Donald Trump and Make America Great Again, while others are going with Marjorie Taylor Greene under America First. Get your popcorn and buckle up.
Breaking news. Donald Trump has just broken up with Marjorie Taylor Greene. And you know it has to do with Epstein, right? This is bad. Over there on Truth Social, he just posted this. I am withdrawing my support and endorsement of Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene of the great state of Georgia. Over the past weeks, despite my creating record achievements for our country, including a total and complete victory on the shutdown, closed borders, low taxes, no men and women's sports or transgender for everyone, ending DEI, stopping Biden's record-setting inflation, biggest regulation cuts in history, stopping 8 wars, rebuilding our military, being respected by every country in the world, as opposed to being the laughingstock, and we were just 12 months ago, having trillions of dollars, record-setting, invested in the USA, and having created the hottest country anywhere in the world from being a dead country just 12 months ago, and so much more. All I see wacky Marjorie do is complain. Complain. It seems to begin when I sent her a poll stating that she should not run for senator or governor. She was at 12% and didn't have a chance, unless, of course, she had my endorsement, which she wasn't about to get. She has told many people that she is upset that I don't return her phone calls anymore. But with 219 congressmen/women, 53 U.S. senators, 24 cabinet members, and almost 200 countries, and an otherwise normal life to lead, I can't take a ranting lunatic's call every day. I understand that wonderful conservative people are thinking about primarying Marjorie in her district of Georgia, that they too are fed up with her and her antics, and if the right persons run, they will have my complete and unyielding support. She has gone far left, even doing The View with their low IQ Republican-hating anchors. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great again. You see what happens when you defect from the cult MAGA? Your dear leader banishes you from the kingdom and withdraws his support. In other words, he's leaving you to the wolves. Good job, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Good job. The road to recovery is a long one, I'll be honest with you, because you left a trail of devastation, but you know what this means, right?
So a little bit of breaking news, folks. So Kevin Keeley, who is a conservative Republican from California, said this morning that he will be breaking ranks with Donald Trump. And on Tuesday and Wednesday this week, he will be voting for the Epstein files to be released and full disclosure. It is likely that over 100 Republicans will be joining him to be voting for the full disclosure and opening of the Epstein files.
Now we have listened to them. What are your thoughts? Do you think that things are going south with Mr. Donald Trump, or what do you really think about the whole of these situations? You know, Americans are really tired of him because of what he's really doing to the economy, to these people. And people feel like right now, even Barack Obama was the best, you know, and they feel they are now trying even to compare him with Barack Obama, and they feel like Barack Obama was really the best. So you can imagine, with all these things happening, with all the tariffs, all these policies that have been put there, all these people that have been deported, you know, some are not even criminals, families have been separated just because of him. And so when people come up with questions, they want to try and ask him. So you know, you have to be responsible of everything that is happening. He's the one to answer. You know, when he's asked about the Epstein files, he feels offended. He feels like, no, this is not the right question for me. But he's the one who promised Americans that when he's elected as the president of America, he's going to release those files. And right now, it's almost a year right now, and people feel like, yes, you have to release the files. You promised us, yeah, during campaigns, even if some of us did not vote for you, but we really want to see those files. He feels like anytime those ones who are asking for the files, they are weaklings, and you mean nothing. You know, he feels so much offended anytime he's asked about this question. But you know, there's an interview that there's this lady that asked him about it, and he said that why is this question always directed to me when we also have these other bigger people who are included, and they know much even more than I know. They were so close to him, and we know we have victims out here. So he's feeling like, you are too much on me. You are really too much on me. But we think that he's the right person to answer this, you know, because he's the president, and he promised very well that, yes, if you do this and this, this and this will be fulfilled. And right now, why are you feeling offended? So people feel like, yeah, we supported you because of this and this and this and this, so we are going to withdraw our support because of this and this and this and this. And he really don't want that. He doesn't want anything to do with those people who are withdrawing their support, you know. And maybe he's feeling betrayed. You really don't know about that, maybe what he's feeling. But it's really sad seeing that people who really supported you, they don't want anything to do with you anymore. They are withdrawing their support. They feel betrayed. They feel maybe they made a very big mistakes. And these are people very close to you. So you can really imagine how Americans are feeling about it. Even if those people very close to him, they are feeling that way and distancing themselves from him. Yeah, so kindly let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I will really appreciate. So this was it for today. I hope this video was helpful. Maybe you have learned something about it. So kindly share with your friends, with your family, let them know what's going on. Yeah, when are these files going to be released? The Epstein file, people are really waiting on it, and victims are really waiting to get their justice. Justice just have to be served. So I hope to see you in my next video. Kindly subscribe if you have not, and feel free to join our membership. Is as low as $2. It's a greater way of supporting this channel, and I really appreciate. So bye. I'm going to see you in my next video.